Okay, are we good to go?
R-
Good luck.
Yeah, can I proceed?
I just need confirmation from Good Luck first. Good Luck, are we good to go? I think we're good to go. Yeah, go ahead, Hannes.
Yeah, once again, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everyone, according to where we are being found right now geographically. According to today's topic, I'm going to start by defining the terms hard work and the talent. Hard work can be considered as a dedication effort as well as perseverance applied to achieve desired outcome or goal, whereas talent is natural ability or skills to be good at something without being taught. Therefore, there are some certain terms which we got, such as craft competent and craft literate. These two are found through education or experience, or both. It might be education or experience. So, according to my own analyzation, in order for somebody to possess craft and craft competent and craft literate must be through education or experience. Therefore, a talent, since it's something which is the ability which is born with someone without practice, I think practice is found.
Hannes, time's up. Time's up. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
So
so much.
yeah, thank you, Hannes. So yeah, that is basically what hard work and uh, talent is, if you boil it down to its simple terms. Yes, according, yeah. So yeah, thank you, Hannes, for defining what are the two. Dorcas, you are next.
Good evening. Just to shoot straight to the point, I believe talent is more important than hard work from a job perspective. Why do I say so? Is that with talent, you can just offer your services and surpass those who are doing hard work. And with talent, it also comes with smartness. Um, I always say to people, with hard work, if you focus on hard work, you'll be left out with what is called frustration. Because nowadays, people are not promoted on merit, but on who has connections with who. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, and that also the thing with connections, it also plays a part in hard work and talent when it comes to jobs. Yeah, that definitely. Cause, but again, that like those who have talents, you have your talents for this particular job, but then are you only gonna rely on that? You need to put in the extra work, you know. Mawa, you're next. Hello, Mawa.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Uh, Hello, everyone, and I'd like to thank the previous speakers. So, in brief, if we're talking about, talent versus work or hard work, I'd go for hard work because simply this is supported by science. There are lots of studies conducted by different scientists, including Eric. He was talking about the practice as the major point leading to mastery in any skill. So simply practice makes perfect. This is according to science. Like when he investigated a group of people and divided them into three subgroups, he found out that the group that practiced like up to 10,000 hours could achieve the mastery level when compared to other people who were supposed, quote unquote, to be talented. Actually, they didn't, put up to the same level. So this is the basic point here. And by the way, if we're talking about AI, actually it proves this point somehow. If we're talking about machine learning, for example, now AI can do lots of stuff that we thought that they are creative and only restricted to human beings, like writing
Okay,
poetry and
okay,
novel. Of
Mawa.
course, it doesn't go up. to the same level, but it somehow proves that simulation can make a difference. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mawa. Yeah, AI kind of like how do I say, like maybe provides a bridge to hard work, in a way. So yeah, it can work a bit. So yeah, thank you, Mawa. Luandi, yes, you have the floor.
So, so I'm going to go in the direction of both because I believe that talent gives the spark and hard work fuels the fire, in the sense that talent can point someone in the right direction, but then without the consistent effort that hard work brings, it remains undeveloped. So that hard work turns that potential, which is talent, into performance. And hard work actually multiplies talent. So they complement each other in some way, because a natural gifted person who works hard will usually outperform both someone who is just talented and someone who just works hard. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I can agree with you on that, because you need both. In my stance with this, you need both. You need the talent, but also you need to put in the work. You cannot just rely on talent. Yeah. Okay, let's give Good Luck a chance. After Good Luck is James. After James, we go to Dorcas, and after Dorcas, Hannes. Okay, Good Luck.
All right, so good evening, everyone. Or good afternoon, good morning. Okay, from my own perspective, I think hard work is more preferable, even though the fact that hard work instills discipline and also ensures that you grow your talent. Because you can't tell me, you can see some person that are talented and at the end they end up misbehaving. So I prefer hard work, because since hard work will make you grow that talent more and also ensure that how do I put it? You are not limited to the talents that you have. So I prefer hard work to talent, even if talent gives you a head start, but without consistency, it becomes useless. So that's just what I have to say. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Good Luck. And yeah. It needs certain qualities to have the talent and the hard work. So yeah, I agree with you there. Thank you, Good Luck. Next is James. Sorry, James.
Hello, am I audible that side?
Yes, you're audible. Go ahead. You have 1 minute, please. 1 minute.
Oh, all right. For me, I will say that, talent is more subjective, while hard work will be more objective. Let me give you an example. Let's say that we have maybe two students who are maybe called talented in different ways, depending on who is judging them. That will be subjective. But amongst those two students, if you have one student who's consistently studying longer, submitting assignments on time, and going an extra mile, that will be objective. In short, I'm saying that talent and hard work are interlinked, interrelated, and interdependent. That is my own observation. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your opinion. Yeah. I can agree with you on that too. Yeah. Okay. Next after James is Dorcas. You have the floor. Hello, Dorcas. Okay, let's move on.
Hi.
Hello.
I was speaking. I thought I'm muted. I am muted. Okay. I still support the fact that I was saying at first when I was talking about talent. Talent, it's something that is somebody's given. And as much as we say it's nurtured through hard work, it's a matter of, it's something that it's instilled in you no matter what. But with issue of hard work and imagining the work environment, is not the hard work that pays, but is the person skill that makes the person surpass the rest of the team. I don't know if I'm making sense. Thank you.
Yeah, I think you're making sense. Yeah, it's the skills. It's the skills. Like again, like I said, you cannot have talent and hard work alone. You need the skills for both to make magic, you know? So yeah, thank you, Dorcas. Hannes, you are next.
Yeah, of course, yes, I am not against doggers, but what I can say is that you can be talented. Talent without practice is nothing. You can take good example for athletics. If you don't practice, there's no result. Even at school, if you don't read, if you don't work hard, we don't have positive results. So hard working is something which is desirable.
Mm, okay, it's desirable. But also, okay, let's go with the example of cooking, right? Are you born with the ability or the talent to cook, or are you like, do you have to put in the work for that, you know, to be a chef, for example? So, yeah, you need that, but also you also need skills. I strongly agree on the fact that you need both. So, yeah. Thank you, Hannes. Antonio, you are next. Please, 1 minute.
Hi, good
Take
afternoon,
your point.
everybody. This is Antonio Shikola from Angola. So I just just would like to point it out the fact that we can't, when we addressing these both elements, we can't undervalue one or exceeding the expectation of one between the other. So both they interplay important roles and to acquire success. But I would like to point out too that hard working is also a form of talent. We don't have to forget that. And the fact that in a stand to observe somebody's talent, they need to put some kind of work. So talent is innate. To be seen, there should be kind of, commitment, disciplines, kind of a percentage of dedication so that this talent can be seen. With that, with this in mind, we can say that both interplay, but
Sorry.
mostly,
Yes, yes. Go ahead. You're running out of time. Please finish your point.
yeah. I would just say that hard working is a form of talent as well. Okay, so both they play together to acquire the success, to achieve the success. That's my point.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Mawa, you are next.
So in theory, maybe the idea of having both of them affecting the situation, I mean, hard work and talent, maybe is a little bit amusing. But in reality, even if in the best situations we think like, hard work representing 80% of the story versus talent representing 20%, actually in practice, this is not working because you cannot be that 100% sure that this talent is innate and not connected to early years of growing and being affected by the parents, relatives, or any person living in the context of the person growing up. So this means that maybe by the end of the day, it's also the outcome of hard work. So in brief, practice makes perfect, and also any skill can be learned, can be taught, can be acquired. So what one man can do, another can do. So by the end of the day, it's up to hard work, so it has the upper hand.
Okay, okay. While you were talking, that got me thinking. With regards to hard work and talent, do we have to start young? Because for talent, I think it starts young. Like maybe I'm gonna use the cooking example. So like maybe when we were babies or toddlers, we like to like cook. Like maybe we like to stir in the sand or cut grass or something like that. So does it start, like does it start when you like at a young age? Or you can just start anytime. So like now I can start cooking, now I can, have a goal to be a chef. I can start now with if I put in the hard work, Then there's this baby who has grown and he has been cooking since toddlerhood. So yeah, can it start young or you can start anytime? Yeah, that is the question. That is the question I want to bring forward to you. Okay, we have Bugingo. After Bugingo is Luandi. After Luandi is Bino.
Good afternoon, everyone there. So
Hi.
I hear me.
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Please, you can state your point.
I believe that hard working is better than talent, but one must also know where they fit best. Otherwise, they may end up achieving nothing, regardless working hard. Ultimately, it's better to have both talent and hard working in order to achieve more. That's my point and my belief as well.
Okay, okay, thank you, thank you. And also I agree on the fact that you said you must belong somewhere. You cannot just fit in because people are doing it. You need to fit in somewhere, somewhere where you're good at. So yeah. Thank you, Bugingo. Luandi, you're next.
Yes, so I believe that talent identifies potential while hard work realizes it. So talent might help identify where someone can excel. For example, when someone has a natural ear for music, but only through practice and hard work does that person become a skilled musician. That's my first point. And my second point is effort bridges gaps in natural ability. So as we all know that not everyone starts at the same level of talent. Which is why we have hard work, which allows less talented individuals to close the gap. And we see that mostly in academics, athletics, and entrepreneurship. And my final point is hard work builds character, while talent builds confidence. So hard work teaches us resilience, humility, and patience. Meanwhile, talent can give us that self-assurance that we need and a sense of identity. So having those together, they assist in building a well-rounded individual that would be prepared for future challenges in whatever endeavor that they pursue. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I can agree with you with that, with your points. I totally agree with you there. So thank you for sharing. Who is next? Oh, Bino, you are next.
Thank you so much, Strongway. I want to agree with Luande and Bugingo that talent and hard work are both needed equally. When Hannes defined talent, he said that it is something that is not taught. So if it is not taught, it means that it is innate. And then hard work is acquired. So hard work is influenced by the environment where you've given more practice. But with talent, it is innate. That is why we say that you have to, talent gives direction, and then it is like our compass, and then hard work supports the talent. So you need to have both, because with hard work, you can take time. If at all you have hard work alone, you take time to get to your goal because you need to practice. But if you have both hard work and talent, both of them support each other. Like somebody said that they are intertwined. You cannot, for you to get the fruits from both of them, then you have to use both of them, not one or the other.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yes. Okay, thank you for your points. Yes, thank you. Antonio, you are next.
I just would like quickly to throw something on the topic, on the point that you asked, if people just get talent in their childhood. I would say that talent is not limited to the childhood. It can emerge at any stage of life. There are many people that can find their true calling well into adulthood. It may depend, but it is also important to point out that in adulthood, it comes from a lot of practice too. But the main point is that talent is it cannot only be seen in the childhood. It can be at any age, but mostly has been seen in the childhood. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Yeah, I also like that where you can learn anything at any age, whether you are old age, you're an adult, a teenager. If you have your mind to it and you put in the work and heck, sorry, the talent, then the sky's the limit. So yeah, thank you, Antonio. Oh, sorry. Mawa, you're next.
Yeah, speaking of the balance of talent versus hard work, on top of my mind, I found out there are lots of people who could have really great work without having that kind of quote unquote recognized talent. Like he cannot name that they have a specific passion for something, but all what they did is that they had perseverance in order to work on something for a long time. In my opinion, this proves that even if you don't have a specific talent, you can still survive. You can still, excel in any kind of, field that you're going to target. So this proves that talent, even if it doesn't exist, or by the way, even if it's translated into passion, sometimes it's a restriction rather than a chance for growing, because sometimes people get distracted and think that they can do something, but they don't have the mentality and the perseverance and the plan in order to move forward. So they get stuck at a specific point. Thank you.
Okay, no, thank you for your point. Who is next? Dorcas. After Dorcas is Hannes, and then let's give someone else a chance. Okay, so Dorcas, the floor is yours.
Okay. I loved the Antonio's point when he talked about a calling, and calling goes hand in hand with talent. To say, when he mentioned whatever he said, it sang to my mind to say, imagine a world where somebody now has retired, and because he applied hard work wherever he was, now he's in a world where he's no longer the accountant, the whatever he was. And with talent, the same thing that was putting food on the table as in work, now it's a talent. With the talent, it comes with issue of passion. It comes with the issue of the calling, that you can still apply it even outside the work environment. That's the reason why at some point people say a few people who are more into work, immediately after retirement, they leave this world. Why? Because they feel bored. But with talent, it continues even outside work environment.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I get you. So it's like if you're going to work, like work at a thing or a job that you like, that won't give you misery and like, thank goodness I'm retiring. Whereas you're retiring, but you're still doing the thing, you're still doing the thing that you like and you have the talent for. So yeah, I think we should all be careful with that when it comes to jobs. Let's get a job that like it just brings, like, I saw a quote. I don't know if I remember this quote. It's a quote that says something like, when you get a job that you will love. Don't get a job that will make you suffer, something along those lines. So yeah, and that goes for any job basically. So yeah, thank you, Dorcas. Hannes, you're next.
Yeah, to add what Rwanda has said, Rwanda's point is nailed it. Yeah, normally talent is something which is installed to us naturally, but if you have to cultivate that talent through hard working. If you don't cultivate it through hard working, it will end up in fail. For example, if a football player doesn't practice, he or she does not achieve what he or she wants.
Oh, sorry, Hannes, we missed you there.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that as far as talent is concerned, it's something which is installed in us naturally. We are being born with our talents. You see, but what you have to do is you have to cultivate that inspiration from the Almighty God. By so doing, if you don't cultivate it through hard working, it means that it will end up in vain.
True, definitely. So thank you, Hannes, for that point. Okay, Mawa, you're next. After Mawa is Biringiro, and then someone else besides the ones that we had before. So yeah, Mawa, yes, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Dorcas, for connecting talent to having a specific job. And here comes the dilemma of connecting both of them together. Because if we're talking about talent in reality or in practice, I think maybe this is the situation in lots of countries. If you're going to connect talent to having a job in order to survive, maybe this is going to be a little bit challenging and overwhelming in most of the time. So here's the question. So you're going to give up your talent in order to have a better job, in order to survive, or you're going to, start reshuffling everything altogether. So this is the dilemma. So in my opinion, I think it's better to separate them. Like you have talent just for fun, to enjoy what you're doing and not connect it to specific productivity, because this is a little bit frustrating sometimes. And you can have a job that you also maybe like, of course, maybe to a specific limit, but you still love it. So there you can have the balance between both of them. But because I think, on the contrary, if you connect talent to a specific job and it doesn't give you the productivity and the kind of satisfaction that you're looking for, it's going to have a reverse action. It's going to be really depressing, and maybe you're going to give up on this talent and hate it. So, this can be a little bit dangerous.
Yeah. Okay. No, thank you, Mawa. I can agree with you that it's like saying the thing that you love, maybe turn it into a hustle. I would say like a side thing, and then you have your job, the one, your 9 to 5, I should say. So yeah, just differentiate between the two. So yeah, thank you, Mawa. Who's next? After Mawa, Biringiro, you have the floor.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Please, 1 minute. You have 1 minute.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything all guys have said. I would like just to complement a few things. Like, so for me, I do believe that actually hard work can surpass talent when talent doesn't work hard. In a way that like talent is that kind of inborn thing that you're given by God for the believers. But when you don't work hard, that the person that works hard actually will surpass you, because talent will give you an opportunity, will open doors for you. But if you don't work hard, they would actually they will suspend you from working. I'll give you I'll give you one example. Okay, just imagine, for instance, if there are two people that were racing. For instance, one person is maybe okay, let's say a hare was racing with a turtle. We all know that a hare can move faster than a turtle. But if a hare goes midway and it falls just kind of like a sleep, or it sleeps midway, the turtle will surpass it, and we will go on the finish line, because it input that thing of hard work. It kept on having the consistency, having the resiliency, and it surpasses the hare because of what? Because of hard work. Meaning that if you are talented and you just sleep and say that I will not work, people will surpass you by inputting the hard work. That's my opinion.
Okay. Yeah. I agree with you there. Like, just put in the hard work. You cannot rely on talent alone. You need to put in the work. So yeah. Thank you, Biringiro. Okay, after him is Antonio. After Antonio is Dorcas. Okay, after Dorcas is Mawa. And please, guys, and wait, after Mawa is someone else besides the usual ones. Like someone else. Like maybe you also have an opinion that you want to share. If you cannot be able to raise your hand, you can just drop it in the chat box. So yeah, okay. Antonio, yes, you have the floor.
Thank you. I just would like to add on. It is important to keep the balance perspective of these both aspect, talent and hard work, but also it's been very difficult to identify them in both perspective, because talent usually comes later. Maybe everybody in this chat room, we might have a talent that we never know. We don't know yet, and then it will come later in the life. I just would like to show some example of people in the world that they just discover their talent after their 20s, like Rowling, the author of Harry Potter series. She came up with the idea for the books in the later 20s, but she just was published when she was 32. So I'm sure that she was not probably able to develop that talent or be identified as a talent. Vera Wang, a successful fashion designer, she initiated working as a figure skater and journalist before entering the fashion world in her 40s. So, and the list goes and goes as on. Like Jackson, Samuel Jackson, he begins acting in his 30s
Yes, yes.
and became a highly successful actor later in his career. My question that you don't need to answer, but my question is, are these people, and most of them that were not mentioned in the world, were aware that they have talent in this area that they just accomplished it after their 40s and 30s and 20s? Yeah, that's the point. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Thank you for sharing. With you, Antonio, I'm gonna have to disagree. I think talent is you're born with it. You just have it. You just have that thing. Like I can do this. Like maybe I can do a souffle with my eyes closed. Something like that. You just have that feeling. So I disagree with you, Antonio, on that point. You just need to have the talent. It's just there. And then with regards to the Harry Potter author, I think she probably had the the talent and the work to be a writer. It's just that life happened basically. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that. But thank you for sharing, Antonio. Okay, Dorcas, you're next. Hello,
Hi.
Dorcas.
Yes, I'm back. Um,
Yes.
uh, I thought to myself to say, I think talent, if talent was the one that was used to hire people in offices, we wouldn't have such poor service that we're experiencing in offices, especially or mostly in government offices. Because I think people are there in the office because we want money. But if it was of talent to say, you know what, Dorcas is talented in as an author, like I am, I would definitely sit in the script and start writing. And then not frustrate people's kids. Like right now, I'm a teacher because I'm there in teaching because I want to eat at the end of the day. So with talent, I don't have to struggle to prove a point and think of marking, think of planning for people's children. But there with talent, I would, if teaching was my talent, if I'm to put it that way, I wouldn't be pushed to do the thing. So it will also reduce these issues of services that people are rendered of. Okay, in private, obviously, you don't render the proper service, you'll be kicked out. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm coming from.
Okay, interesting perspective there. Yeah, yeah. Okay, no, thank you, Dorcas. Mawa, you're next, and anyone else would like to weigh in their thoughts? Okay, so Mawa, yes, you have the floor.
I'd like to stress a specific point here. Like, it's really important to find out if the person is really talented or not. Like, maybe someone thinks that they are talented and they keep moving forward based on this presupposition. But maybe in some cases, this is not the case and they're not talented enough. And you have many stories about many people who thought that they can be successful actors and that they can pursue with their career. But it took them lots of years in order to find out, like, this is not their thing and they have to look for something else. And when they did, they turned into really successful people. So the question is, are you really talented or not? If not, maybe it's time to move on and start doing something else. And by the way, in some cases, some people were not talented and it took them many years in order to get the level that they needed in order to do what they wanted to do. So at this point, it was hard work. It was not talent. You know what I mean? So here's the point. Like if you're talented, maybe you're gonna take less time, maybe more. It depends on the time frame of your practice.
Okay.
But by the end of the day, the important question is, are you really talented or not? Because this is going to save lots of time in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, especially for certain jobs like I'm not sure exactly, but like chef, mechanic, etc., etc. Those specific ones, not just ordinary ones. So yeah, yeah. Thank you, Mawa. Okay, so Bino in the chat box says, if talent is not trained, then it becomes dormant. But if it is supported by hard work, then it shines. It is stretched to perfection. And then this person also says, for us to use AI to the best of its ability, both hard work and talent are needed. Talent gives you the direction, and hard work gives you the opportunity to acquire skills to sharpen your talent. Okay, so with the first point, this is just my opinion. It, to an extent, yeah, but then those stories where perfection can lead to just being what's this word, really in particular. Now you're not, now you have this thing of, I want everything to be perfect, and whereas not everything can be perfect or is perfect. So yeah, to an extent, yeah, it can work. And then for the AI, yes, I agree with you on that. You need both to actually use AI. Otherwise, in the wrong hands with the wrong mindset, it can go very wrong. So yeah, thank you, Bino, for your opinion. Luandi, yes, you have the floor.
Thank you. So my 2 cents on hard work versus talent from the perspective of both is that I think hard work sustains talent over time. Although talent may offer early success, the disadvantage that comes with it is that without effort, there's stagnation. And hard work helps people reinvent and rescale and stay competitive, especially in the current landscape that we find ourselves in, whether professionally, academically, in sports, or any field that requires someone to be disciplined. And talent without discipline can be dangerous, in the sense that some highly talented individuals that we know, they fail due to arrogance, lack of effort, or even burnout. But then hard work, that's when hard work comes in. It instills that structure, it instills that humility that keeps those particular individuals grounded in terms of talent. So yeah, otherwise with different fields comes different ratios in terms of how talent and hard work complement each other, in the sense that in arts and sports, talent may play a bigger initial role, followed by hard work. But then in others, such as business, science, or law, persistence, analytical skills, and effort play a very dominant role. So yeah, like if you look at others in most success stories that we know, when you combine the two, it's just in different proportions. That's the result that comes through. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, no, yeah, your point is received. Yes, yes, we agree with that. Thank you, Luandi. Gontle, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Gontle, you are up. Yeah, Gontle
Yes,
is
you're pronouncing
Antonio.
it right.
Oh, all right,
Yes,
cool,
yes.
cool. Okay,
Um,
please take your point. You have 1 minute.
yes. I want to pose a question to say, what about those individuals who are multi-talented? Do we say they're multi-talented or they're just hard worker? If you're good at long jump and you're also good at football, for an example, both of them you're excelling quite well. Are we saying it's because of hard work or is it because they're multi-talented? Which one is it? I feel like it would kind of help us into of course they complement each other, but let's look at in that kind of idea. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Conclair. Yeah, I think for those who are multi-talented, it's the same thing. You know, whether you are good at multiple things, you need the hard work. So that's just my 2 cents about it. Yeah. So whether you are one talented or multi-talented, you just need to put in the work. And yeah. So thank you, Conclair, for your point. Antonio, yes.
Okay, I just would like to add that whether we are a talented individual or a hard worker, it is important to be discovered by the right people. That's where the headhunter can be incredibly valuable, you know, in connecting you or we with the right opportunity that match our skills and experience. Otherwise, we might get confusion, like many people said before. We might ended up confusing talent or the success can is a result or consequence of talent or hard work. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Thank you, Antonio. Okay, so we have some texts here in the chat box. Haulate. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. So Haulate says, too many people are not talented, but through hard work they shine. They become stars. Look at Beyonce. She is not the best vocalist out there, but definitely a hard worker, and therefore she shines brighter than those who only rely on their natural aptitudes. Oh, okay. Thank you, Haolafe, for that point. Then there are those like Beyonce, who just has to work. But when you look at Beyonce, she started young, singing. She was like she was in a girl band young. I think maybe 10 or 9 years old. So she started young. So she had the talent. It was in her, and then she just put in the hard work and look at where she is now. So thank you for your point there, Haulate. Thank you. And then Bogingo says, once again, I want to say that everyone born with many talent. Everyone is born with many talents. The issue comes when and how we can explore and use them. And this can only be explored throughout hard work, throughout hard working and be measured by different key performance indicators. Though many people are doing what they are not fitting well. True, yeah. Some people are just doing something that they don't really like to do, or they don't really want to do it. So it's a matter of finding the right people. Once you find the right people, and the right people nurture you with your talents and your hard work, you can do anything. So thank you, Bugingo, for your point. Biringiro, yes, you have the floor.
Yeah, I wanted to add on something. The disappointment that comes with the over relying on talent is that it gives you no room to learn, relearn, and learn things that you think you know best. I'll give you one good example. We all know Neymar. He is a football player. There is a time when he came to Barcelona. Messi sat with him, told him, you are a very talented young man. You need to calm down. You need to relax. You need to learn new things. There are certain things that you need to learn, because we know Messi is the best football player in the world. He was giving advice to this young man, but he kind of refused. Even after he told him, you should stay at Barcelona if you want to win a Ballon d'Or. But he actually went to Paris Saint-Germain, and today the guy is just nowhere to be seen. Meaning that when you over rely on your talent, you can't even have time to listen to advice from other people. But when you are a hard worker, you have that kind of resilience. You have the hard work. Even you can even have a listening ear to other people, what they are telling you. Meaning that when you have talent and hard work, when they move in hand, there is a lot that you can actually achieve.
Okay, no, thank you for that point. Yeah, then there's those people who are talented, but then they have this attitude of I've got the talent, I can do it, I don't need hard work. that's where the problem is, because they think that, oh, my talent will give way, whereas no, that's you cannot, that's not going to happen. You need more, you need to nurture your talents, and yeah, you need to do more. So yeah, thank you, Biringiro. Okay, in the chat box, Antonio says Andrea Bocelli began his opera career in the 20s, opposing Beyonce, who started in early years. Again, yes, like earlier we said, you can start anytime to work, to get your talent, whether in your early 20s or in toddler years. Talent can appear, but also you are born with it. So again, I think Andrea was born with it. Maybe it's just a matter of he or she did not get the right connections to flourish the talents, I should say. Yeah. So with Beyonce, I would argue that Beyonce had the connections, the connections, the talent, and the hard work. Look at where she is now. Then Andrea, that person probably had the hard work and the talent, but not the connections, you see. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. So okay, okay, so there's no hands raised. Okay, so here's a question that I want to pose. Okay, so you have the hard work, you have the talent, and then there's the connections. Which of these two is going to get you the connections? Is it talent or hard work? Okay, yes, Kontle.
Oh, thank you so much again. Can I say something I hope I'm not going off topic. I feel like connections or networking is a fancy way of corruption. Isn't that the case? So I'm just off your. Thank you.
To an extent, in a way, I think maybe if you have the right connections, it will get you in. I want to use the word loosely, legally, So if you have the connections and the networks that will get you in legally and through the right ways, then yeah, I guess. But yeah, it's a very slippery slope there with regards to that. So yeah, thank you, Gonclair, for that follow-up. Okay, so next is Mawa. After Mawa is Dorcas. After Dorcas is Antonio. After Antonio is Hannes.
Well, actually, Sifu, when you were asking me this question, it came to my mind that interview that was made with different CEOs. And actually, they were talking about something a little bit different from the 3 options that you've got. They were talking about values. Like when they were asked about, people that are really talented in their job, but they don't adopt the same values that they have and really have this kind of, commitment to the company that they're working for. Would they choose them? So actually they said no. So it is about, the attitude and what makes the person who they are. So this can be a combination of maybe the hard work, the talent. The connection comes later. Like, they were not talking about whether they knew them or not, like through a third party or having this kind of connection somewhere. So maybe, it's going to be a little bit difficult to find those people that have this kind of link between the 2 parties. But by the end of the day, when they have the right person, they fit them in based on the values that they've got, which is a combination maybe of the talent, maybe the hard work, and other components that make the person really do the job that they want them to do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, from the CEO's perspective, that would also work. Yeah, if you have the values of the job and the business and the company, then yeah, you can get the job. So yeah, thank you, Mao. Okay, so in the chat box we have Haulate, who says opportunities is more the right word to use. Is that referring to Gonclair's follow-up question? Okay, and then Puseletso says, I think hard work builds discipline and talent is passive. hard work develops important life skills like perseverance, time management, and resilience. For example, Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. He wasn't the most talented, but through his hard work, he is the greatest of all time. Okay, thank you, Puseletso. Again, delays. Maybe they're not the right eyes saw him, and with some connections, I guess he became the greatest of all time. So again, I think he had those skills, very important, and also I think he also had the talent, because yeah, he is the greatest of all time when it comes to basketball. So yeah, but thank you, Puseletso, for your thoughts. Okay, Bino says both will get you good connections or opportunities. I agree with you there. Yeah, if you have the talent and you put in the work, you can get the connections, you can get the networks. And if someone sees you, that person will tell that other person, word of mouth. Say, Bino is good at cooking, for example. You should see how he does the souffle. So yeah, this one person will tell the other person, the other person will tell the other person. And that's where you'll get good connections and opportunities. Yes, thank you, Bino. And then James says connections recognizes talent, but you need hard work to maintain that talent. True. Yes, that is correct. Thank you, James, for that point. Yeah, because if these connections see what you can do in your talent, then you will get it. Now you have received these connections. You just need to put in the work to maintain them and keep them. So yeah, thank you, James, for that point. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, so yes, we have Dorcas next. After Dorcas, it's Antonio. After Antonio is Hannes. Hello, Dorcas.
Okay. I agree with James on issue of connection being giving you the opportunity, but maintaining it is another thing. It reminded me when you asked the question. It reminded me of my mentor who once said, nowadays we are even scared of sharing connections or opportunities to say it, because that's the formal way. Connections is like corruption. So he said it that we are scared of sharing connections with people, because when you are sharing an opportunity or a connection to somebody, it's also it's two names to be protected here. I'm connecting you to this person who can give you the job. But if you don't do the job, that person will come to me and say, you found me somebody who is wrong. That means the brand of that person and myself, I didn't brand myself also. So that means two brands have been spoiled.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's an issue of maintaining it. Then it's a matter of employing yourself and availing yourself accordingly, of which it was maybe talent that probably proved that this person is the right person, but then when you get into the place, the person failed to deliver. So connections for me, I don't believe is the right way to say we select a person based on connections, because it's fishy out of it, because some connections are even involving other issues, exchange of ideas, if I'm to use that word. Thank you.
Okay, no, thank you. Yeah, again, connections has its moments, has its bad and good moments, and I think we must just be careful with this. Okay, we have 28 minutes left. We're going to do Antonio. After Antonio is Hannes, and then after Hannes, closing question. Yeah, let me just see something here.
My point on connection was addressed already. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Let me just see how many minutes we have left. Okay, we have 28. Okay, so we need to start summarizing now. And yeah, closing thoughts. Hannes?
Okay, first of all, as for my final remarks as far as our today's topic is concerned, I can say that talent is the calling, but wants to be subsidized by hard working. Going to another issue, which is connection. Yeah, as far as connection is concerned, especially here in Africa nowadays, is something which is now a thorn in the dark. Why I'm saying that, because this issue of connection is now discriminating the competent as well as the talented people. Is now being considered the people who are not competent as well as what is talented. So the connection issue, as for me, there's a lot of corruption within connection. It was supposed to be a debate topic for us to discuss it in general, the way it is, because as far as connection is concerned, there's a lot of corruption within it.
Okay, thank you, Hannes. Yeah, in a way, these, like, maybe back then connections were good, but now people being selfish, reckless, greedy, jealous, so you're gonna think with connections, you just need to be wise on that. So yeah. Good luck. How many minutes do we have left for recording? 10 minutes. Okay, I leave you with this question. What are the skills? Please name one skill that you need for having the talent and putting in the hard work. I'm gonna go across the room. Mawa, one skill that you need for talent and hard work.
Discipline.
Okay, thank you. Antonio? Okay, let's move on.
Sorry. Dedication, commitment.
Okay, thank you. Dorcas, one skill.
Show up.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Dorcas. James, one skill. You can type it in the chat box.
Patience.
Okay, thank you. Good luck, one skill. Okay, let's move on. Hannes, one skill.
Dedication.
Okay, thank you. Luandi, one skill.
Time management.
Okay. Bernardo. Okay. Bino.
Yes, I'm here.
Who said
Perseverance.
perseverance?
Hello, I'm Bernardo speaking.
Oh, okay. Yes. One
Yes.
skill.
Conflict management.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, Bino, I did not get you. What did you say?
I said perseverance.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Biringiro, one skill.
I think discipline can make mountains move.
Okay, thank you. Florence. Okay. Haurata. Hope I'm saying your name right. Okay. Peter.
Resilience.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Peter. Okay. Puseleto.
Communication skills.
Okay.
That's
Yes, that can be one. Okay, thank you. Okay, Haulate, oh, she said resilience and self-mastery. Okay, thank you. Good luck says dedication. All right. Okay, thank you for your points. For me, you just need passion, love, the extra grit for this to happen. So yeah. I think we have come to the end of our debate. Did I cover everyone? I think I did. Oh, I did not ask Gunke. Gunke, are you there? Hello, Gunke, are you there? Okay, she's not. Okay. Good luck. How many minutes left? I think I passed 10 minutes. Are we still good? Okay, okay. Okay. Let's quit while we're ahead before it cuts us out. Okay, if there is no more hands raised, then I think we can conclude the debate. Thank you guys so much for attending this debate. It has been really insightful, and I got to hear from different perspectives and different thoughts on this topic. So closing statement from me, you need both. You need talent and hard work to be able to make magic happen. If you have the talent, that's just a bonus. Now you just need to put in the work, so I encourage you all, with whatever talent that you have, please put in the work in it, put in that extra effort. Someone will notice you and you'll get the connections and the networks, and who knows, you might be the award-winning chef or the greatest writer ever, or the GOAT of basketball, So yeah, that is my leaving message to you, parting message to you all. And yeah, thank you guys so much for attending this debate. Again, if you have any topic ideas that you would like us to debate on, please share it with me ahead of time. Do not share it with me on Tuesday. Please share it with me ahead of time so that I can create the flyer and share it with the members. So yeah, thank you guys for attending, and please enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.